Hey guys, how are you? It's Darla with Stampo with Chaos. It's been a month of Sunday since I did a card video. I had a lot going on, and last Sunday I was like, okay, I'm getting back to my norm. I'm getting back in my routine. I got a lot of stuff done around the house. I came in here and started to work on my subscriptions, and by 6 o'clock I was like, man, I don't feel good. I went out and told Paul, I said, my throat hurts. I said, my head's getting stuffy, and I said, my body just aches. And he's like, oh, you worked hard around the house. That's what it was, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, I hope so. And man, I woke up Monday morning and I was sicker than a dog. So I've been home from work for the last week. I have done absolutely nothing but sit on the couch wrapped in a blanket. I finally feel better today. My head is stuffed really, really bad. I've been using Paul got me one of his prescription nose sprays that was an extra one, and I started using that, and I've been taking some Advil sinus to help kind of relieve the pressure. So you're getting the no makeup, but I did curl my hair first time in a week today, and thought, well, you know what? I'm going to go try and work on some cards. And so here I am. I'm really excited. This is one of our new stamp sets that we got. It's called the Notes of Nature. It is absolutely pretty. The designer series paper. I love the stamp set. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you and see if I can get through the video without sneezing. And just kind of share some of this. I really, really like it. So I'm going to go ahead and put you down and show you what we got going on right here. So let me see if I can put a little bit of light without messing everything up. How's that? Okay, so here's the designer series paper. You get 12 sheets. So you get six double-sided. So you get 12 sheets total. So look at this paper. It is absolutely beautiful. And I actually used this one recently on a wedding explosion box. I absolutely loved it. The gold. Aren't these just gorgeous? And this one has like the copper color in with the gray and the white. So pretty. And this one is words with the gold flecks in it. And this is the opposite side of that. I actually used this one just a bit ago. So there's that one. These are so stinking cute. Love, love, love them. So anyways, that's the designer series paper. This comes as a suite. You can buy each item individual. This is the, what is this called? Fox leather trim ribbon. It's not even ribbon. Remember, it's like the old boot shoestrings, but it's got some gold flakes in there. So that's the ribbon that comes with the suite. Here is the stamp set, the Notes of Natures. I love it. So this says field notes over here. You can put some, it has a stamp that you can just put designs on your paper, which we're going to use. Here's the little notes, or the little leaves and the weeds, but they're really cute weeds. This is the adhesive back cork rounds that goes as part of this suite. So instead of doodads, it has cork round doodads. And this is the die set. Isn't that cool? So I'm really, really excited to use it. I've been waiting to get it. Like I said, I just haven't had any ambition to do anything this last week. So let's jump on this and see if I can make a card real quick. I went ahead and I cut out my paper sizes. So I've got my pecan pie card, my base cut into 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. Okay. We're going to use that. We're going to use some of the double-sided paper. So we're going to use the one that was gray on one side and the gold print. That is going to go next. And then we're going to take our crumb cake cardstock and we're going to stamp on that and make that to the top of the card. So let's just go ahead and adhere this. Okay, and then we're going to take this, and the stamps that I'm going to use, I'm just using random stamps. That's the one thing I like. This is the card we're making. So I just literally took the stamps and randomly stamped them on there. So that's what we're going to do using our crumb cake ink set. I like the lighter color with it. You could go with the darker color as well if that's what you prefer. Oh no, I'm missing one of my stamps, and it's the big stamp and I need it. And it's not in here. Oh, it's right here in front of my face. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I'm going to do this one first because this is that one. And I want it right here on this side. So I'm going to line it up and just stamp it. And it doesn't even have to be straight because you're just stamping a Mod Podge. Then I'm going to take this one, which is the crisscross, and then I'm just going to stamp all over the rest of the card. You can go sideways, you can go cockeyed, however you would like to do it. Okay? Just get a little bit of Mod Podge background. Then I'm going to take, I call it a weed, the little weed stamp. Try to darken it up a little. I'm going to make a couple of those. And then I'm going to take the leaf as well and do the same thing over here. But I'm going to do it there, and then I'm going to go up and do it there. Okay? Oh, that's what I didn't do. Then we're going to take, see if I've got some on here if I have to redo it. There's the flower and the leaf right there. I'm going to take these and I'm going to use the die cutting machine, and I should have cut these out beforehand, but I didn't, so that will just take me a quick second using our stamping emboss machine that I have over here. So just bear with me. It's really nice when the dies actually fit on the cut out the paper itself. I love it when it does that. And that is the wrong one, so we're going to grab this one. Because you can actually cut out the paper exactly. So that makes it really nice. And then I dropped it. Now I got to remember it's down there because that's, my friends, how I lose them. There's the one that I got. Now where'd the baby go? So stinking little ones that I drop and then I can't find them. Oh, there it is, right there. And right there. Okay. Hopefully you didn't see the big button. Okay, so this is what I did. I cut them out perfectly, and we're going to pop those up for some decoration. So next thing we're going to do, and then we're going to take our little, we're going to measure this. We're just going to go under the edge of it. And it's a lot easier to put it down if you do it before you put your card down, because trust me, I've done it the other way so many times. And this just works so much easier. I hope everybody's been doing good. They're calling for stinking snow up on the mountain passes again this weekend. And just crazy. This weather needs to be spring. Everybody's mental health needs it to be spring. I'm going to trim this off just a little. I made it a little big. And I'm using the dots to adhere it with. Some people like glue. Some people like the strips. I'm going to use the dot. And I'm going to pull it a little bit tighter. See if that worked better. And then I'm going to try and put one right down here too. Kind of, just to kind of hold it down in the middle. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and adhere that really well with our my adhesive. You guys use whatever kind of adhesive you like. I like the Tombow. And please do not turn me into the Stampin' Up! Police, but I get it off of Amazon. That's my preference, and I think everybody has a right to use whatever they want. Okay, so we're going to do that. Then the next thing I'm going to do, which I also forgot, was we are going to stamp a same. And we are going to stamp just a little note to say hello, and I'm going to use our pecan pie color. Do you guys see we're getting, our colors are going out? The in colors. I'm so sad because Sweet Sorbet is my absolute favorite. I really come to love that color, so I had to stock up on that paper, which also means come May we'll have new colors. So I'm excited to see what colors they're coming out with. I am just wiping along the edge to get a little bit of the excess off, so hopefully I won't get it on the actual paper. And then I'm going to trim this, so I'm going to get it on here straight. I love this diagram paper because it kind of helps me line everything up. I'm a little cockeyed all the time, so oh, there's one of the dogs. Okay, I got a little bit there. I'm going to try it again. I'll do it over here this time. I'm going to do it upside down because I want it a little bit longer. I think that is Bama. She's talking to me. Can you hear her? You know, they say dogs don't communicate. Well, I beg to differ because mine talks to us. She smiles at us. She charges when she's playful, charges when she's mad at you. Okay. So now I'm going to trim this. My handy dandy trimmer. And I'm just going to go a little bit below where, I don't know, I can't see that very well. Hopefully I don't trim it off. Ooh, that was close. Okay, and then we're going to do a little bit on the top as well. Go lay down. Okay, this one is hard to... I just got another one of these trimmers. I ruined my last one by cutting chipboard with it. This is a different off-brand trimmer too, but it's what I like, so. Okay, so we have the just a note, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna adhere it to the pecan pie, so it will have a little bit of, I got this one side a little too long. Have a background. Come on, Darla. There we go. Just a little. I'm still getting used to it. The other one I had a wire, and after you use it for so long, the wire starts to bend, and then it gets harder and harder to cut straight. So, okay. So then that's what we're going to do. We're just going to make a little bit of a background, and then we're going to trim it off. We want the, okay, pecan to kind of stand out a little bit. It's getting to be our super busy time of year. Seems like my grandkids play lots and lots of sports in the springtime, or I have a lot more kids playing sports in the springtime, I should say. And so I'm really looking forward to that. Trent's a senior this year, and we're gonna watch some softball, and she signed to play with Big Bend in the fall, so I'm really excited about that. And Lynn's is playing, I believe she's playing JV varsity for the high school. So now we've got Carson in middle school, and Kelly, I believe, is playing on her and Zoe are playing what do you call it, league or summer league ball. And then Dre, he's on a tournament team, and then Lynn's is finishing up tournament volleyball, and the list goes on and on. Oh, and guess what? It's fishing season. So, yeah, our life gets pretty chaotic in the summer, or in the spring and the summer. But I love it. I'm ready for it. Being tied up in the house, it gets old, as you all know. Okay, so then we're just gonna, and I put pop-ups on there to kind of pop it up on the middle. And then, if I can find my little pieces that I cut out, I am going to pop those up as well. Make them stand up a little bit. Give it a little bit of dimension. You guys, I'm trying to find my lane. If you think, I'm just trying to figure it out. I watch all these demonstrators, and the ones that don't work full time, you know, they got their stuff going on, and it is so cool. And then you got ones that do it part-time and ones that just dabble in it, and I'm trying to figure out where I fit. I love it. I started doing some vendor events. I have my classes once a month. I have my subscription that is actually doing really well, but I lost the corks. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what would be best for me without getting myself overextended. I overextended in February. It was horrible. I just didn't feel like I did a very good job on anything that I did, and I didn't like that, so I'm not going to do that again. I know that. Well, I don't see my little corkscrews, but they would go right here. And then we're going to open up the inside, and I'm just going to take my little dauber. I think that's the right, yep. Oops, that's the wrong color though. And we're going to go around the edges with the crumb cake, just to give it a little bit of dimension. There they are. There's my corkscrews, my cork. I'm going to go crumb cake. See, it just kind of gives it a little bit of different color. When you put it down on the paper, it makes it stand out a little bit more. I like doing that. I do that big in scrapbooking. It really adds dimension to your paper. With that being said, Stampin' Up! Is not just cards, you guys. It could be anything. It could be, my sister-in-law told me the other day, she goes, you need to, one of her ideas was to venture out a little bit, which I do the scrapbooking, and I need to share that more. But she does bullet journals. And so she took our Trucking Along stamp set, and she ended up going trucking along in 2024, and then used the little truck stamp set and all of that in her bullet journal. I'm like, oh my goodness, what a great idea. So, I mean, it's not just for stamping and making cards. It's you can use it for anything. And that's one of the lanes I'm trying to figure out, is if I just show you how it's more versatile than just making cards. Okay, so then the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the little weed stamp because I like it. And we are going to, whoops, got it on my hands. I'm just going to go right here in the corner and stamp it there and there, just so when you open it up, it's not boring. So let's take a little bit of our corks, and we are done. What a cool suite. I love this. This stamp set would be really, really good in a journal as well. Or if you're in a scrapbooker and you're going on a trip, it would be really, really good. Okay, let's see. What do you think? Isn't that stinking cute? Just a little note to say hello. And that only took me 20 minutes, and that's because I forgot to cut a couple pieces out. I hope you guys are doing really, really good. I'm going to start showing my face a little bit more. My goal in life is to actually maybe get on once a week and do a live video to show you how much fun Stampin' Up! Can be. I just recently heard Close to My Heart is going out of business, which is really sad because I've actually used Close to My Heart products. I have a friend that was a demonstrator. You know, you have those people out there that's how they make their living. And so, but also I was up in Tri-Cities this last weekend before I got sick, and was at the scrapbook stores looking for some paper, and I can't believe how much they don't have anymore. It's really kind of going down to the, you know, it's dwindling, and I think everything is going online. So keep us in mind. If you're looking for paper, I will vouch for the stamps. The ink and the stamps are great quality. The ink is fantastic, and I love their paper because I go buy scrapbook paper and it's super duper thin, and ours has just got a really good quality. So anyways, that's my sales pitch for the day. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I'm going to try to get over this stinking crud that I have, and I'm so close. I can feel it. And we'll be talking to you soon. This is Darla with Stamp with Chaos.